Hi, I'm Karlene, the Chair of the Department of Psychology here at UAB. We're happy that you're visiting our website and learning more about our program. I just wanted to comment a little bit on what is psychology, what you can do with that degree, and why UAB in particular is an important place or a great place to study psychology. Many times people think when you say you're a psychologist that you're a therapist, or that you're somehow reading their mind. I think it's important to point out that psychology is the study of the mind and human experience, and we cover topics on the brain, the nervous system, how we think, cognition, emotion, motivation, development, and social interaction. So many of the things we study are normal developmental changes and normal things rather than psychopathology, although that is one important area of investigation. So we're really interested in all of human experience. Most people are interested in human experience and why they do the things they do. And as a result, psychology is typically one of the largest majors at most universities. Our department in particular is a pretty large department. We have about 30 faculty members, and we are a very diverse faculty and a very diverse student body, and we also have the largest major, or the largest number of graduates come from the psychology program. Now, what can you do with a degree in psychology? I think many times people think of it as a stepping stone to a graduate program in counseling or psychiatry or some kind of therapeutic pursuit. However, lots of people don't pursue graduate training in psychology but may go into medicine or law. Some people go into teaching. Many people go into business and business management positions or other kinds of health-related professions like physical therapy and occupational therapy. So psychologists are virtually everywhere, and in fact, when you look across the UAB campus, we have psychologists in almost every department. So it's not the case that psychologists are only found in a psychology department, and we do many applied kinds of things within the university and outside of the university. Now, most universities, as you know, have psychology departments, so if you're thinking about going into an undergraduate program in psychology, you have lots of options. So what is special about UAB? I think one of the main things is that because of the fact that we have a large department, we have lots of very interesting courses. People teach in their specialty areas, so we have courses in rehabilitation, we have courses in eating disorders, we have courses in the brain, very specialized with respect to advanced techniques such as functional magnetic resonance imaging. And we look at things from all these different perspectives. As a result of the fact that we have this large department, we have many opportunities for actually doing hands-on research. One of the benefits of studying psychology on campus is that you can actually work with a researcher in a research lab in a group of people with graduate students and faculty and get some real training in the conduct of that research. We also have a number of opportunities for service in the community. We have setups where people can actually volunteer at various places and see what it's like to actually work in the community with people on a daily basis. The department at UAB is also particularly strong in the area of research funding. So many of the scientists that are on our faculty have very large labs with lots of funding, which provides opportunities to learn about getting grant funding and working on these major big projects that may be collaborative across many sites around the country. These programs are especially important for people who are thinking about pursuing a graduate program. We also have very unique programs in neuroscience, which is collaboration with the School of Medicine, and in forensic psychology, which is a new collaboration with Justice Sciences. So we continue to add more and more collaborative aspects to our program, and you're not restricted to working with psychology faculty in the psychology department. You can work with people all across campus in many different areas. Our program has 3 graduate programs. We have one in behavioral neuroscience, one in medical psychology, which is the clinical training, and one in developmental psychology, which covers the lifespan from birth through older adults. And you might say, well, why is this important to me as an undergraduate student? And I think it's very important in the sense that you have the opportunity to train with leading scientists who are supporting these graduate programs and the other graduate students who many times like to work with undergraduates on their projects. And you will get the most up-to-date information given that the scientists have this funding and they're kind of at the top of their game with respect to the National Institutes of Health and other funding organizations. So you will be learning about things really before they ever appear in a textbook. Just to sum up, I think one of the hallmarks of UAB and one of the best reasons for studying psychology at UAB is the collaborative nature. We work with people all over campus. We work with the community. We work with the physicians in the medical school. Having the medical school here on campus with us gives us opportunities to work with many different patient populations. And the other hallmark that is extremely important, and the reason that I decided to come to UAB, is the applied nature of our research. Most of our scientists, most of our scientists are studying things that are very applied. So for example, in my own laboratory, I study why older people have trouble driving and have developed and patented tests that predict who's going to crash their automobile. And that seems very different from what you might think a psychologist would do, but it gives me the opportunity to work with departments of motor vehicle, insurance companies, AARP, and lots of other organizations that are across the country and try to help older adults function better in their everyday lives. So we're glad that you decided to come and visit our website and hope that you will consider pursuing a program or a degree here at UAB.